All right. Adequate notice of this meeting has been provided indicating the time and the place of the meeting, the proposed agenda, which notice was posted, made available in the newspapers, and filed with the clerk of the town of Clinton in accordance with Section 3D of Chapter 231 of the Public Laws of 1975. NJSA 10:4-8B authorizes municipalities to conduct public meetings through the use of streaming services and other online meeting platforms. Recently adopted Public Law 2020, Chapter 11 amends OPMA, Open Public Meetings Act, to clarify that in times of emergency, public bodies may vote, accept public comment, and cause a meeting to be open to the public via electronic means. Town of Clinton is using Zoom video meetings, which are also live streamed on Facebook on the town's Facebook page at ClintonNJ.gov. Please be aware that this meeting is being recorded for the public record. Both Zoom and Facebook Live are imperfect, so if glitches pop up, please be patient. We will address all questions and general comments after the governing body has conducted business and shared reports. We will take comments during the public hearing of any ordinances on the agenda. Councilman Mike Humphrey will be moderating questions and comments on Zoom and Facebook. Please use the chat feature in Zoom to indicate that you wish to be recognized for a comment. You can also type in questions. Feel free going forward to email councilmeeting@clintonnj.gov with any questions or concerns between meetings or questions you would like to have answered during future council meetings. You must provide your name and address to be recognized for comment. We ask that you keep your device muted until called upon by the council. The meeting's moderator may also mute participants. Mayor and council will respond to all votes using chat. Please send me a note at jkovach@clintonnj.gov or text or call at 908-399-8921 with any other questions. With that, just kind of go through a couple of updates. So I asked the county for some clarification. We were on a call yesterday with, Riley and I were on a call yesterday with the Hunterdon Medical Center. And according to the Hunterdon Medical Center, they have 91 positive cases of coronavirus that they tested just within the Hunterdon Medical Center system. That does not include anything that went through the health department or through the state. And the numbers that we're reporting to the state are much lower than that. So I did email and ask for clarification. Right now, 40% of all hospital patients at the Hunterdon Medical Center are COVID positive. I guess they've talked about the peak is somewhere around April 10th. That's what they're looking at. There is a need for blood. So I know I posted out on social media and a bunch of others have also posted out. You need to make an appointment if you want to donate blood. The phone number to donate blood is 908-788-6405. And there's been some questions raised regarding, so obviously the governor has worked with the lending institutions for mortgage payments. There have been questions raised by residents with regards to taxes. So we're hoping to get some clarification from local government services as far as whether or not it is a grace period that gets extended and how the mortgage companies will be handling that. So going forward, that is something that hopefully we'll have some answers to. We also need to do a resolution. If we are going to waive interest for late payments on water and sewer, we'll have to do a resolution at the next council meeting authorizing the the waiving of interest and then determining what the grace period is. So I'm going to work with Kathy to try and get that figured out and what it needs to be. I believe those are the only updates I have. I do have another call with the governor's office tomorrow at 5 o'clock. So hopefully, we'll have some more answers and see what happens from there. As of right now, according to the report, we still have no cases of corona in the town of Clinton, but we'll wait and see and keep our fingers crossed that we remain completely healthy here. With that, I will pass it around. So, Mr. Humphrey.
Sorry. Sorry, can I just jump in for 1 second? Just to add on to the, I'm sorry, Mike. Just because you were talking about the Hunterdon Medical Center thing, I just
Sure.
wanted to add on to that, and then I'll step back and let Mike talk. There were a couple other things they mentioned that I thought were relevant.
Sure.
They're looking for CPAP machines from people. So if there are people who have CPAP machines that they don't use, so those are people with, if you have sleep apnea, and a lot of people get those machines and they don't use them for whatever reason. They can't sleep with them. They don't think they're useful. They don't believe in them, whatever it is. So if you have a CPAP machine and you're not using it, the hospital is looking for those to be donated, because they can use those in place of other machines that they have that can then be retrofitted to be used as ventilators. So they were looking for that, and they also mentioned that they have 6 special facilities for respiratory testing. I don't have the list exactly of where those are, but I know that they are on the Hunterdon Medical Center website. So if you need respiratory testing, if you look on the website, you will find those 6 facilities. And then the Hunterdon Health Care Foundation is looking for donations of PPE and also monetary donations at this time. So they mentioned that on the call as well. So I just wanted to get those in on top of what the mayor was already saying. And then Mike, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but
No
just
worries.
wanted to add on to that.
Thank you, Riley.
Just real quick. So we have signed up for a 90-day free trial for emergency alert system through Civic Plus. It's called Civic Ready. And it'll allow not only for text alerts, but for email and for phone calls. So they're going to preload home phone calls, home phone numbers from the directory listings. It's a really good deal they're offering. So we're going to try it out for 90 days. And if we like it, then we can continue with it. And if anyone is looking for information about what the continuation will look like, I can present that at the next meeting. And one last thing, doing really good, getting the word out about districts now, getting users to use it, not just businesses, to actually use it. I just sent out a note to businesses who are using it to make sure they put their actual promotions on it. And that's it, Mayor.
All right, thank you very much. Ms. Karsh, we'll go back.
Okay. I don't have too much to add other than I had mentioned this to Janice. Somebody reached out to me because around the state they are looking into using 3D printers to help actually print parts for respirators and also other PPE equipment. It's a little above my pay grade to understand exactly how they're doing that, but they are doing that in conjunction with various places like Rutgers and different community colleges. So somebody approached me about whether I knew anyone in the county who had a 3D printer. Obviously we have one at CPS, so I approached the mayor about it, and she is talking to the school. So we'll see if that goes anywhere. I don't know that we have the capacity to do anything or if it's even moving forward, but I thought it was an interesting idea, and just I'm raising it because it made me hopeful that human ingenuity will come up with solutions to help us. So I'm passing on the hopefulness. The other thing that Megan and Mike and I have been talking about, just by way of being open with communication about what's going on, we're going to start doing a top 5 list that we're going to promote every Monday of what's going on. So on the list, we're hoping to put some things like the most useful business tool we've seen this week, the most useful, and I'll let Megan talk about this a little bit too, the most useful social emotional tool we've seen this week, the most useful thing going on in town, that kind of stuff. So we would like to put that out just as a way of staying in communication with everyone in town and promoting what we're doing and helping people understand what's going on and getting information out. So I'm just looking at my notes. I think that's all I have. The Guild is going to start doing Zoom meetings, so I will be on that hopefully Thursday morning, barring any technical difficulties. So I'll report back on Friday about what's going on with the Guild. And Mike talked about districts, and I think that's it. Thanks.
All right, thank you. Mr. Trapp-Hagan?
Just had a question. I was just thinking about it. The numbers that they said from Hunter Medical, does that just include their Flemington campus? Because I know they have some satellite campuses in Somerset and stuff.
No, just the Hunterdon campuses.
Okay, so it is just the Hunter campuses. Interesting.
Yeah.
That's all. I was just curious about that.
Oh, look, I got an email back from the county answering my question. So maybe I'll have an answer for you. Let's see. I'll tell you. Anything else?
That's all.
Okay.
Mayor, I don't know if you wanted to mention, I think the freeholders are hosting a phone conference for people. I can pull up the details. I have to dig them out. I don't know if you got that.
I don't know that I got that.
Let me see if I can dig it out, and I'll tell everyone. But
Okay, sounds good. Thank you. Megan?
Just like Riley was saying, we're trying to compile a few things for like top 5 for the week. I have received, just through my associations with my profession, received some free webinars on how to deal with anxiety during this, how to deal with anxiety with children. So I'm going to post them on my webpage, and I will on my Facebook page, and I will share them with everybody. They're free webinars. Some are 30 minutes, some are an hour, but you know, during this time, we have some time. It might be helpful for some people, especially, I know that my 6-year-old it's been struggling with it and understanding and making sure people are safe and what that means. So I'm happy to share any tools with that. Mayor, you shared that I believe it's Wednesday night we're going to do a candlelight vigil, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Riley and I are also working on some other larger things to do within the community with not just children, but with families. So we're trying to figure that out. So we're going to be asking a lot of the community members to participate in kind of a cool art community activity. So we'll get out that information as well as soon as we start, wrapping our minds around what to do. So that's all I have.
All right,
I have
thank
one more
you.
thing. I lied. I have one more thing. The recreation sign-up night for summer rec, we have canceled it until further notice, until we could figure out really, what's happening and what an appropriate time is to sign up for trips. And recreation is supposed to have a scheduled meeting on the 16th, but they have not confirmed whether or not that's going to happen via Zoom. So we're Lisa and I are just waiting on confirmation for that. As soon as we get that information, we'll push it down.
Thank you.
Megan, what would you think if we put up another page on the COVID section for the support that you were talking about before?
Sure, that's fine. Yeah, I get a lot of I've gotten a lot of webinars and different things in order to help people during this time, as well as healthcare professionals, but also for lay people. And a lot of them are free right now because we're really trying to help the communities out during this time. Anxiety and depression are going to be heightened right now. And, if people need resources or who to reach out to, please feel free to reach out to me. I can, be able to attach you to different networks and things in order to get you help. And a lot of these are free, so you do not have to worry about spending money, or if you've lost your insurance due to layoffs or whatever. There's nothing, we'll be able to assist you. So yeah, we could definitely set up those things.
Yeah, let's coordinate. We'll put a page up.
Okay, sounds
Okay.
good.
All right. Sherry, did you get on the call? Is Sherry on?
I did. Hi.
Oh, hello.
Hi. Sorry, balancing work.
Any updates?
No, just paddling, trying to keep above water
Yeah, I
like
know.
everybody else.
So-
Yeah.
It's been an experience, that's for sure.
Mm.
So yeah, Riley just sent me, there is a teleconference tomorrow. Today's the today's the 31st, sorry. Lost all track of time, 5:30 with the freeholders. So we'll put that out on social media for anyone that wants to dial in. I believe it's a listen only meeting. And then the response I got back from the county regarding the numbers, it says, it may take 24 hours for numbers to reconcile because of the private labs feeding and testing results along with the New Jersey Department of Health lab. Apparently the disconnect is happening across the board, even to the governor's office. So there was another EO issued by Governor Murphy to private testing labs that in addition to providing results to their private clients, the labs must share the data immediately with health officials. So hopefully that will clear up soon, and our numbers will be reconciled to what we're really at. That is all that I have. Does Tara, do you have anything?
There's Lisa.
Lisa's not on.
There she is.
Oh, Lisa. Ms. Intrabartola. Hello.
Hi. Nope, I have nothing. Councilwoman Johnson had what I had.
All right, sounds good. Tara.
Sorry.
I love the
Currently
office.
having an emergency about something stupid, I'm sure. I don't have anything. The one question I had, do you think you're going to hold your April 7th land use board meeting?
No, the April meetings have been canceled.
Okay. I was just going to say I've been playing around with Zoom a little bit more, and I think if we have to do a May meeting for the land use board, I think it's entirely possible.
Okay. Well, there'll be a lot of, you know what, let's have a conversation with Allison, because I think there's a number of applicants that are now kind of sitting there.
Yeah, so I think
we're
we
gonna
can
have to
do it
address.
now that I've started playing with a little bit more and thinking about the legal consequences of things. I think for simple applications, I think we can do it.
Okay. All right, good. That's good to know. All right.
So,
Anyone
I
else?
want to be, real quick. So about the meeting, these Zoom meetings, I know there's confusion because several invites were sent out when we first started doing both the update meetings and the council meeting. This, the link for this will be the link for all of our meetings moving forward. If I didn't send it in a way that you could save on your calendar, let me know. Let me know if you can't save it to Google Calendar or can't save it to Outlook or something like
I can't save it to Google Calendar, and I can't save it to Outlooks, and I've tried 3 different meeting links and none of them work. So it's been very confusing.
I apologize. So I'll work with you on making sure that you get. What I'll do is the morning of, if it's okay with you, I'll also send out an email just with the information that morning.
Just one email would be great, because I feel like this is the only meeting that I've had multiple meetings with multiple schools and colleagues, and this is the only one that is a challenge. I don't know why.
I understand, and I want to take care of that for you. So
Okay.
Yeah, I think an email just with the information, like, okay, Tuesday and Friday next week, 10 o'clock, because I get the Zoom link. I can't always see dates associated with them.
Right.
It's okay. I'll take care of that for you.
That's fine.
Thank you.
Something in
Okay.
English, would be.
It was an oversight on my part, so I apologize.
It's all
Thanks,
good.
Mike. Appreciate it. Anyone else have anything? All right. So with that, our next meeting will be Friday, April 3rd, and
A 10?
at 10 a.m. And if for some reason there's no updates, what we'll do is we'll send out something, this is kind of good to just at least give us a opportunity to touch base. So, if you can't make it, it's not a problem, but we'll try and keep it as short and brief as possible. So with that, meeting is adjourned.